What's up, buddy? Welcome back. Glad you found the place. Well, I told y'all we was going to give you a little how-to and what's up, so that's what we're going to do in this one. In the last video, we showed y'all how to prep your material in your tubes. So if you ain't watched that one, you trying to do this shit, you might want to go and check that out. But now let's go ahead and get on with showing you how in the hell to do the rest of this. So what you're going to do, we told you in the last one, go ahead and refreeze your tubes after you pack them. That's them over there. So we've real froze them for about 12 hours. Get your tubes ready and you get your water boiling, alright? So you're going to have your water boiling on the stove. And then once that starts boiling, here's where all the fucking fun shit starts. So we come out here. Always, always, always do this shit outside. Don't ever, 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 ever try to do this shit anywhere covered or under anything. Or, yeah, that's, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Usually, you know, you don't want to have any slick baggy clothes or none of that dumb shit on. You know what I mean? Like nothing that's going to create sparks, no flannels, nothing like that. Rubber soled shoes. Try to keep shit to a minimum. So what you're going to do is you take your hot water and you put it in your square big Pyrex dish, right? So then we float the pan that we're blowing into onto the water, all right? So what you're going to do is you just float your little pan in the hot water. You get your tube, all right? So we got our tube here. It's all frosty, ready to go. We got our rubber bands down just a little ways from the lip, you know what I mean, about like that. Now, for this fresh frozen stuff, you're going to create a whole lot of pressure that's going to build up. And if you don't do it right, you'll blow this filter and a whole bunch of material and other shit out into your pan. And you don't want that. So what you do to prevent that is you take like a hose clamp, all right, and then you take your bandana and you wrap it around the tube anyway, and then you take your hose clamp and you put your hose clamp around where the rubber band is, and you use your rubber band as like a gasket to hold the shit in there, all right. And then you always want to take something and poke down in the hole. I take a little tiny metal screwdriver and poke down in the hole and clean it out, and that really helps. So make sure you keep that hole cleaned out, and then you just go ahead and you'll run two 300 milliliter cans of butane through each one of these little tubes. And then after you've ran your second can, you just shake your tube out into that pan there. Like I said, you'll have to change the hot water in here about every 3 tubes, all right? So after you get it ran out into the pan, then you'd wait till there'll be, you know, probably just a couple minutes, and then the liquid, like the actual butane liquid that's in the pan, will start to evaporate off, because butane starts to evaporate at like 32 degrees or boil off at like 32 degrees. So it'll start bubbling real big, and then once all of the liquid is out and you're just left with the jelly oil kind of shit, then that's when you want to blow your next tube into there. And I don't ever blow more than, you know, in a box you get about 6 tubes, there's 12 cans, so I never put more than 12 cans, so 6 tubes in one pan. Once you get more than that, it just starts to kind of saturate, and you're not really, it's just too much shit to work with. But don't just keep blowing and filling the pan up. Always run the butane out and let the butane purge off from the heat before you just fill the pan up, because that's how you have fucking accidents. Always, always, always keep your fucking fire extinguisher over there. And keep your fucking assistant at the side, so keep all your shit together. Alright, so that'll be this one. That's how to blow the shit. The next one we'll go ahead and run you through a little bit about how to purge it. Y'all come on back now. Stay safe.